Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time, thanks for stopping by. My name is Marshie, and I am the author of 13 Interactive Challenges to Self-Discovery and Grandparent Memories from the Heart. You can find the links below. Now, this channel is about business and personal, your personal life, and I bring you tips and tricks and hacks and things that are just on my heart that I'm sharing with you. So today we're talking about what to do when the fear lessens in your business or your personal life. Either or, this is applicable. Okay? So let's talk about it. What to do when you don't have any fear. You feel like, I got this going. I'm on autopilot. I'm doing good. All right. I'm just telling you, right around the corner, something's about to happen. Don't do it. Right? Now, what do? You need to stay engaged. Right? Stay engaged in your relationship, your spouse. Stay engaged in your business. Stay engaged. Now, how do you stay engaged? First of all, learn new things. If it's your spouse or your family, how about we learn a new hobby or we learn something new together, right? Take an interest in what they're interested in. Get off the couch. Go do something, right? Try a new strategy in your business. Have you ever wondered, how am I going to get to the next level? Well, guess what? I have a mastermind group that you can find on marshiemorgan.com. It's down in the link below. And it's where we help each other, like a board of directors, get to the next level, to meet our goals. Because when you just stay status quo, that's what happens. You get status quo. You don't want that to happen. You always want to be stretching because you're either growing or you're done. And that's whether it's in your business or your personal life. So you have to stay engaged. One of the ways to stay engaged is by learning. Now, how do you learn? This is one of the reasons I'm doing this channel. I'm bombarded with learning. It's like, how do I edit? How do I do this? How do I get it where they hear me? How do I make it where you can actually see both books and the screen? Right? So the thing is I run into that problem, right? I'm still learning. How do I get that done? I'm not sure, right? That worked pretty good, huh? So anyway, it's constantly learning, right? And I am not a technical person. So this challenge of YouTube and getting monetized, and oh, please help me. I want that plaque, and I've got a little spot for it back there, right? Do you see it? Right back there underneath that other plaque? That is where I want my plaque for YouTube. You have to have 10,000 subscribers. So help me out. Subscribe. Mwah. Okay? I thank you in advance. So, staying up to date in your education. So, let's say here we are. I'm 50 something, right? And I got my degree years ago. Well, technology has changed our field. I need to stay abreast. So what do? I go to the Texas Environmental Health Association. I'm a member of that. I do the continuing education. Do I have to do it? No. But I do it because I want to stay engaged. It's kind of like I have to stay engaged and do my continuing education for my financial services part of my business. I have to stay engaged. I have to learn QuickBooks. So I got certified in QuickBooks, right? Even though I've worked in it for over a decade, almost 2 now. So I'm QuickBooks Online certified and QuickBooks Desktop certified. Now, why did I do that? Because I needed to stay engaged. So whatever your business is, whatever you're doing, if it's cake decorating, learn new techniques, go take a class, do a competition. Nothing like a competition to get you going, right? Like, oh, I gotta get, I didn't know how to do this. I need to know how to do that. So like in my personal life, I'm learning how to quilt and embroider. I'm just like, oh, this stuff's going over my head, right? But I'm learning, I'm staying engaged. A lot of times people say, oh, well, I'm going to retire and just do nothing. Mm-mm. When I sit down with a client and they want to retire, they have to give me a plan of what they're going to do in retirement, or I tell them you're not ready. Because if you don't plan, I've seen too many people retire and then within a year they're gone. They're not here anymore. Why is that? Because they didn't have a plan. They just waste away. Don't do that. You have to have a plan. All right. Never stop growing. So this book right here, there's easy exercises and there's hard exercises. So I have 13 challenges with 3 to 4 guided exercises. And when you're done with the book, you have an autobiographical account of your life. And you're telling your side of the story. What, health, fitness, money, all these different categories and challenges in our life. And it helps you focus, right? Try something new. We get so set when we get older that this is the only way, it's right, and it's wrong. I love being around young people because young people, they're constantly going, oh, well, you could do this or you could do that. And you're like, wait a minute, what? When that happened? And the best way to go do that is at a coffee shop. You'll see these kids and you're like, wait a minute, what are y'all doing over there? Like the calendar, the Microsoft calendar. It's like, wait a minute, what was that? Calendarly. If you don't know about Calendarly, you need to get it. It's free. It saves you so much time and aggravation, and it connects everything for you, especially if you do Zoom calls, which I do. So Calendarly. So you've got to stay abreast of technology. You've got to keep abreast of what's happening. And you have to step out of your comfort zone. Right? You have to try different things, because if you don't get out of your comfort zone, you need that little fear. You need the fear to kind of go forward. Now, I'm not talking scary fear, right? I'm just talking about that kind of push out of the nest kind of fear, right? And if you've lost it in your business or you've gotten so complacent in your relationship with your family that you're taking them for granted and you don't even realize you're taking them for granted, newsflash, you better wake up. Don't think, oh, I've been married 25 years and my marriage won't end. Yeah, it could. And I'm letting you know right now, you better figure out some spice and some sweetness. And if you haven't revisited the book, The 5 Love Languages, I'd be reading that again. You might be going, what? I'll put below it for a book, because it doesn't go out of style. It's common sense, but we forget that we love the way we want to be loved, and we're griping about what we're not getting, and it's because the tank is empty. Have you ever thought that maybe their tank is empty? So revisit some things forgotten. Don't get complacent in your relationships. Try something new. That's the first challenge in the book. The links are below. Hey, if I brought you any value, entertainment, please like, please subscribe. And this, in the comments, put a 9 or a 10 because you stuck here with me. Thank you and be blessed.